iPhone 17e, right? So we've been using it for about a week now. And I mean, the first thing is it looks exactly the same, right? If you pick this up, you wouldn't know. It's got the same 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display, 60 Hz. You've still got the notch. I was really, really hoping for the dynamic island, but hey, you've got the notch. You do have a new color, which is the soft pink color. That's the only way you really be able to tell that you've got the new one. Same 48 megapixel camera, same 12 megapixel selfie camera, you know, very, very similar. Now, it does come with, I would say, 4 new upgrades, which really make this different. The first is a ceramic shield 2 front, which is the same ceramic shield 2 that we've got on the other iPhones, makes it 3 times more scratch resistant. I can tell you from experience, using my iPhone 17 Pro Max, it is like, I've got no micro scratches on it, even though I'm not using a screen protector. It's very, very good, right? You've got the A19 chip, which makes this very good in terms of performance, like very, very good. You've got flagship level performance. Yes, it's got one less GPU core compared to the iPhone 17, but not the biggest of deals. It now has MagSafe. Now, this was one of the biggest things that was missing on the iPhone 16e, but now MagSafe is in here. We've got magnets built in, and it starts at double the storage. So for the same price, £599 or $599, you are getting 256 gigabytes of storage rather than the 128 gigabytes. I think this is going to be very popular for a lot of people because this is the entry-level iPhone that you've got. Personally, if you ask me, I would spend the £200 more. Go for the better display with ProMotion 120 Hz on the iPhone 17. Go for the dynamic island, the selfie camera with center stage, the better cameras, the better primary camera, the better ultra-wide camera, better battery life. You know, you've got all of these things which, in my opinion, make the iPhone 17 a better deal and worth that £200 more, okay? Because one thing that I think a lot of people haven't been talking about is the iPhone 17e base 256, $599, okay? But if you want the double storage, if you want 512 gigabytes, it's £200 more, $799, which is a lot. Because when you're looking at that £800 mark, that's a lot, okay? Then you might as well get the iPhone 17. That's my opinion. What do you think?
Get the 17. That's just
Simple.
it. Because one of the things I was looking at, you know, just because we've seen so many devices last week, we're at nothing. The Nothing 4A Pro, which we saw, that's priced at what, $499. I'm not, I know it's Android and iOS, two different things, but like, then the other aspect is like, look, the improvements on the 17e, they are nice, but they're not as big in terms of what the device can do. You still have that single camera. And like you said, you look at the 17 and you look at just that storage bump and you're going, and we all talked about the 17 last year. Like, we're like, this is like the most refined, perfect iPhone. Like, again, I'm not an iPhone user. You can call me a hater sometimes, but that device was solid. So I still hold that that's like a good baseline, especially when you're looking at that price point. And then you add the caveat that, look, at the end of the day, most people buy through carriers. What is the carrier difference between the 17e and the 17? Like, what's that price? Is it
Not
$2,
much.
£2, per month? You might as well just do it and get that device. Now, for some people, that 70E would fit quite well. Maybe it's grandma or something like that, and she wants something smaller. And then, it's only taking a few pics. Sure, then it makes sense. But I think for the average user, the 17 is probably the way to go.
I tell you what, okay? If it had a dynamic island, everything else, keep everything else the same, 60 hertz, whatever. But dynamic island, I would have said, you know what, it's fine because it doesn't look so outdated. Because remember, this design from the front, if I showed you this from the front and we saw the iPhone 13, right? Let's go back all the way to the iPhone 13, which had exactly the same design and the exact same notch, right? Okay, so 5 years and you've got what is essentially the exact same design, right? At least if you had the dynamic island, it would have made it look a little, so it's like, at least, okay, fair enough, this looks new. I think Apple will probably like, let's not do this, because there were rumors that it was going to get the dynamic island. But I think Apple will probably like, nah, it's going to look too much like the iPhone 17. And then too many people are going to go for this instead of the iPhone 17, right? The iPhone 17, obviously, the more expensive product, the one that they're going to probably be making more profit on. So they're probably thinking, you know what, we want to have that separation, right? We don't want this to look too much like the iPhone 17, so that it puts people off buying the iPhone 17. Right now, there's that clear separation, and a lot of people will go for the iPhone 17, like we're saying. That's what I think.
I agree. I think that that makes sense for Apple in that standpoint. Um, but it's just one of those devices where once I saw everything from the announcement, I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Let's
I
just
mean,
move.
I didn't do a full length video for it. I was just like, it's just not worth my time to go through and do a full length video because there is so little that's different. Okay. I did a short form video covering everything, and I think that was sufficient because that did cover everything pretty much exactly the way I wanted it to. So I didn't have to go in depth for a full length video. So if you want to pick up the cheapest iPhone you can buy, maybe it's for your kids, maybe it's for grandma or whatever, then fair enough. You can go ahead and
Excuse me,
get
did you
the
say
iPhone
kids?
17e.
They're not getting a phone. No.
Nowadays, nowadays kids all get phones, man.
You go be in the Stone
What's the age?
Ages.
What age is Noah gonna get a phone?
50.
Ooh, but 15.
Yeah.
Remember, this is recorded, right?
I'm saying 15 now, but I'm thinking about I'm like, by the time he turns 15, the whole world has changed. It's not 15 like present day. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be very different.
Yeah.
But look, it's gonna be recorded here. I'm gonna hold you to it. When I see him with the phone, right, at 8 years old, I'm gonna be like, hey,
No, I mean,
7 years to go, mate.
honestly, I'm thinking most like I say 50, most like I'm thinking it's 10 that it's going to happen, right? At that point.
But this is the thing, you want a phone that's not, like,
Yeah, yeah.
you want a simple phone,
Simple.
essentially,
Yeah,
right?
something
Uh,
basic. Like you can call us and
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
yeah. Just kind of text and just, if you just need to keep in touch or whatever, or if he's
I might
whatever,
just give
that's what
him
you kind of
might
need.
just give him the Clicks phone. That's it. It's purely messaging.
Hey, there you go.
And I can customize that really hardcore and be like, Mom and Dad, that's it.
That's it. You ain't calling nobody else. You're calling mom and dad, and that's all.
If he can jailbreak what I did, then I'm like, it's cool. You can have him, man. You
You know
smart
what?
enough.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, son. You deserve it.
Yeah. I'm like, that's being
Uh,
resourceful.
but
That's what
yeah,
it is.
but I think iPhone 17e is going to be the one because, I mean, look, right now, if there's, kid that's going to school, you're going to have to keep in touch. They're like, I want an iPhone. Like, I know some of my friends' kids who will not even touch an Android phone. They're like, I want an iPhone or I don't want a phone, right?
Excuse me. You see,
Parents are like,
no. See, not in
no.
my house. You see, that's the problem. That's your
Yeah.
friends. Because you need to set the standard or else. I'm like, well, when you make money and buy an iPhone, feel free.
Oh, trust me, the peer pressure for kids is crazy.
I know.
And if it is one of those, they'll be like, you know what? Okay, you get the iPhone 17e, fine. It does the job for you. You've got your iOS, you can stay in touch with us. You can AirDrop, which will have an Android soon as well. But it's going to be interesting to see what the trend is going to be with that. But I think it's still going to be popular, as I said, in those particular markets. I just would have liked to have had at least a dynamic island, which maybe we'll get for the iPhone 18e.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the full podcast episode, then that will be linked down below. And if you want to see more clips like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss them.